Recording in
Hey,
progress. And the computer lady is back, and so are we. Our last session
onward.
was actually a while back. So we'll probably have to stretch your memories a little bit to get
We've
back.
had scheduling difficulties.
Oh, the real world attempting to put a kibosh on all that we do. Um, so recalling a little bit of where we were. The last session, the first portion of the session, the group was working their cover story out with the wagons, doing sales, working the crowd, doing the actual merchant type activity that was their cover story, successfully, in fact, to make a tidy profit. And then, once the sale portion of the day was over, going to the different drinking establishments to partake with the folks of the town and to continue to dig for information. So once the coins were tallied, uh, part of the team went to the old drinking establishment, part of the team went to the Battered Bone. Um, the, Gathering more and more information or rumors, depending. And eventually, towards the end of the night, you set up a deal with Mate. Yeah, no, with Machupa. You set up a deal with Machupa to meet again in the morning. He would give you breakfast and a map, and you were going to go and see if you could dig up a treasure for him. And that is where we will pick up this time. Oh, game information. Sorry, I didn't give experience points for role play, but I will uh, now, and we'll go because I like round numbers. We'll go everybody get 400 uh, just for the role playing.
That's fair. We're
So noted.
2,000 experience away.
Yes. Um, and I suspect that that may be a remediable thing.
Yeah,
Kind of depends on how certain other things go. And by certain other things, I mean your morning stroll over to the Battered Bone.
yes.
We also did not get our payment structure figured out.
I think our payment is going to be in whatever loot we find, aside from the explicit thing that they're asking for. Then
You
we've
say
also
that,
like
but
200
that
gold.
could be okay.
We've made on selling the things for our cover, we've made a reasonable amount of money for this community.
We have.
We could get more.
We can always get more.
We could also get more really angry peasants. The
Hmm.
peasants, they're revolting. I know.
Have you seen how they dress? They suck on ice.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Oh, no, we shan't do that. Um, but yeah, no. I think the only thing of note for the overnight is no, 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 no. Stop it. Um, the overnight is I'm going to be working on some of the other potions for that I brought along, just for some experimenting.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the only thing for overnight before we kick off and go meet back up with Machupa for all of this.
Okay. Um, if Yadu and Azathan and Dundon would each roll a 10-sider for me and tell me the number.
Oh boy, here we go, rolling again.
Hot damn, this ought to be fun. I got full.
4. Okay.
Got 5.
Woo! Roll it again. The 5.
Yeah. I got 5.
Okay.
Want me to roll again?
Nope.
Okay.
Got to.
I got a 1.
Woo!
Okay. Sorry, little backgroundy thing.
Nope, we're
Now,
good.
now I know and you don't.
Oh, great. So happy to help.
If anything happens, not my fault. You made the roll.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize I had a +3 short sword in my inventory. Neat.
Clearly, I need to test your combat skills more often.
Have Stone Ringer. Have Stone Reaver will swing.
Nice.
Yes. Listen, hold on. If there is ever a point in which I have to use melee weapons, there is a problem.
That problem may be larger than the fact that you have to use a melee weapon.
Very
Well,
probably.
the fact that
yes.
magic doesn't seem to work mostly now.
It's not that it doesn't work. It's just become really inconvenient.
I don't know. It's worked out a couple of times.
It has, but also, oh no, magic has unforeseen consequences. I'm still gonna use it.
Clown feet. That's all I gotta
Keeps things
say.
interesting.
I remember the clown feet and electric bush. Yes.
I think there's a very real chance that things could be just fine.
I hope so, because fuck, man.
And then, as you're all gathering to head back to the Battered Bone, you realize that you can't find Elsbeth.
Elspeth?
See, under any other circumstance, this would be very, very concerning. But fuck it, we have something to do today.
Where's Elspeth?
and
Elspeth?
Well, and it probably helps that Elspeth's stuff's in the room, but Elspeth isn't. We've
Correct.
dealt with that before.
yes,
So that gives us an idea that we're dealing with the poofies, which occasionally happen around here.
Yep.
yes. So while unexpected, not entirely an unknown for you, and given how Elsbeth's casting has been of late, if there was the moment of I'll just try a little cantrip, things could have all sorts of things could have happened.
So essentially, we just put the safety on the revolver.
So, do we put her stuff in the wagon, or you know what? Let's just leave it be.
Leave it in the room. We're leaving other stuff in the room.
That's fair.
And I think at this point, I think no one would be interested in bothering your things.
I fucking hope so, because I paid a premium for that shit.
Well, above and beyond that, you've all spent time talking and drinking with the local people, so they're probably the
Not gonna
idea
piss off
that there's
us.
some sort of criminal element, probably not such a big thing.
And we'd probably be net positive on the pitchforks and torches index anyway.
True.
Very true.
Because we ran really good deals.
And
We
captured
did.
hearts and minds. That's who we are.
Because there are a lot of them, and I don't have enough spell slots for that. So,
I got a big hammer. Could just disappear the town.
listen, someone has to stay on the positive side of the alignment chart, Dundon. That is your job.
Yes, I know it is.
I'll
Keep
straddle the line with an arm hanging in either direction.
Mhm. I like
Keep-
hanging precariously. You never know which way the wind will blow.
It might be lawfully good for me to disappear the town, though.
Just keep that in mind.
It's Texas lawful good. He needed killing.
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
demonic influences need to be departed.
I don't think that's the problem we're going to run into here in this town, but you know what? Fair enough. I'm glad to know that we're on board with that.
I
We
mean,
have
it's
to
not
do-
unheard of that towns rescind
be
their
fair-
welcome.
To be fair, we did in fact unironically just reduced the population of a small town not all that long ago because they were all cultists. So, I mean, it doesn't even have to be demons. It's just, hey, they're in a cult. We never have to specify what kind of cult, but then, Yadu is delivering them to their god same day shipping. So,
The cult of yarn cannot be stand for.
Allow me to deliver you to your god same day shipping.
Wow.
Postage paid.
Okay. All right. So we've set a certain standard. Got it.
standard fare is death and taxes. Here we go.
Oh, and you have done the taxes thing as well, rolling up into properties
Mhm.
that you own now.
Yes.
Hmm.
Same town, I believe.
Same exact fucking town. If we ever go back there, it's getting razed to the ground.
And we're getting our gold that
Yeah,
he
why
owes
why
us.
did they come in driving 4 cartloads full of salt?
We're coming to burn this down. We're salting the fields and burning everything else. They're going to be real confused about the agriculture of this region going forward.
We will make that damn grain shortage.
We are going to make the grain shortage.
Side note for those of you following along, go ahead and check out in the bread category the new short for prophecy posted up there for everyone.
Episode 1, baby.
Oh no, it came from episode 1. That's the first clip, but there's another clip up there from our last session about prophecy.
Hmm.
And Yadu's fabulous quote is just a mad lib I choose to fill in. So, having gone through all of those things, you drag yourselves down to the Battered Bone. Things are very quiet this at this time of day.
Even the day
Uh,
drinkers are sleeping.
yeah, so there are a couple of them that are sleeping it off down by the fire that didn't manage to get up and get out for work. I suspect that will probably cost them some pay later, but maybe not. All depends on how valuable they are, what part of the job they do, et cetera, et cetera. Machupa is there at the bar, cleaning up, and he does not look particularly super happy. Clearly, he is not a morning person. Are you all just going to head in and head for the bar?
I just put myself bellied up to the bar.
Okay.
Indeed.
So the first thing, he just holds up a hand before anyone says anything. He just holds up a hand. Wait. Goes to the back, comes back out, arm loads, clunk, 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 4 bowls. Everybody gets breakfast stew. You said you needed breakfast. Here's what we need. There is an item that we don't have a clear description of. And we believe we have discovered this item deep in a cave just outside of town. It can't be more than a couple of hours travel outside of town. Um, there are a number of rumors going around about various things. I will tell you the biggest deal is that we have attempted to hire some of the local farmhands to do this for us, and it did not go as planned. They decided that the adventuring life was not for them and headed back to the fields.
Assume 1 or 2 bodies short.
You're coming in really quietly.
I said I assume 1 or 2 bodies short.
Um, it, there may have been some injuries. This is dangerous work. You all should know that. Now, I will say their initial attempts seem to have made a certain amount of headway.
Mhm.
So there shouldn't be any real issues. Beyond, there's some water and a low point. Beyond that water, there's only very sketchy information. We do believe that there's a temple of sorts deep down in there. Um, we think all we have is this sort of, well, here, let me just show you. So he pulls up some parchment onto the counter in front of you all and says, "This is the best we've been able to do in terms of a map." And I just dropped in the in-game information channel vaguely
Oh.
what he has given you.
Hmm. Hidden in darkness, exposed by light to the world, only claimed by right. Oh.
That
Oh.
is the only bits that we've been able to translate from older ruined works. And those that were heading into the cave thought it was a good idea to have that written down to bring along. We know the first part is relatively correct. Beyond the water, it becomes very uncertain.
Mhm.
This should be nothing more than a day, maybe two. You shouldn't need more than one rest to get in and get out. We just can't get past the water. I say we. The people we've hired simply can't get past the water. And I'm hopeful that you all can. What we
Did they
want
say?
is the main piece. Any other things you find in there are yours, without question.
Okay. Did they say why they couldn't get past the water? Is this a I don't know how to swim issue, or there's something in the water?
Could be a little of each. They were very unclear.
Okay.
Apparently, they were also very scared.
Do it.
Okay. So there
But
may be
then
something in the water.
you have witnessed through various conversations the sort of things that they tend to worry about here.
They seem a bit superstitious.
A great deal more than regular stitches, yes.
Mhm.
They
So,
say,
uh, he can point out to you, he like basically leans over out the window. He's like, if you follow that track
Hmm.
half the morning out, you should be able to locate it. It should not be that big a deal to find this cave. Gives you some specifics about it that it's it was relatively well hidden. It's far enough off the beaten track that no one would just wander there without purpose, really.
Mhm.
Um, are there any other things that you would need? Rope, anything of that nature?
I still have
No.
my climbing.
Okay. Azathan, inside your head, you hear, so this is how I'm going to die.
You're already dead.
Oh, not in truth. Not yet.
Yes, no, the important essential bits of what you are is stuck inside this ring, which is stuck on my finger, which that Yes, you're not truly dead in a sense.
And I repeat, this is clearly how I die. Once and
You
for all.
know, you say that an awful lot for someone who died in the process where we are still ongoing. You should have a little faith in the people that surpassed you, or at least outlived you.
Ready to head out, Azathan?
As ready as I'm going to be.
All right.
Let's hit the
Pull
road.
on, yeah, pull on my rucksack and let's head out.
So it is. I'm going to make sure we are well out of earshot of the bar in of itself. When we first got here, weren't they talking about? Weren't they concerned about people's corpses and their graves being rifled through?
I think it's unrelated to what we're talking about, but yeah.
I don't know if it's unrelated. Just a
If not,
hunch.
if not, I've got a surprise for him, and you see me basically will my staff that's currently looking like a big walking stick rather than a halberd, will it out of my extra dimensional space into my hand and go, we'll save this for later, and then I throw it back in there.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But there's just something. Yeah.
Your shroomy senses are tingling.
Something like that.
Hmm.
They seem a little too. I don't know how to explain it.
And inside
Right.
your head,
Mm-hmm.
you hear, really? You don't know how to explain it.
Something like that.
You've never walked into a setup like this before. Gods, how do you survive?
More efficiently. So we carry on to the cave.
Indeed. But I need to find. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Mushrooms.
There you are.
Mushrooms.
I know what I'm about. Hell yeah.
And then does Azathan need his little cone of fungusness?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep. The
The
walking
cone of
biohazard.
fungibility.
Listen, I can make the bread shortage whenever I want to. We do not want Rezathan walk into the grain silos.
There you are.
Wow, I never thought of that, and now I'll never be able to unthink it.
It's, listen,
What?
the prophecy fulfills.
Let me. Where's my attachment tool?
I love how if we don't terrorize a town itself, we're terrorizing it by creating grain shortages that impact all the other areas. So we're terrorizing a larger area at this point.
I mean, to be fair, we're not exactly biological terrorists. However,
If we wanted to, we could answer the want ad for it.
correct.
Accidental serial killer comes to mind.
Accidental.
Toucans.
What are you talking about?
The
Unintentional?
accidental
No,
serial
purely
killer. I
intentional.
did that shit on purpose. That had effort, man.
That took a lot of effort. Thank you very much.
Ouch.
Toucan, son of Sam.
Are we the baddies?
Follow your nose.
Depends on who you ask.
Listen, moral relativism is generally the position of the baddies, okay?
Yeah.
I have religious symbols that say otherwise.
Help.
All right, GM, save us from ourselves.
Please. The exposition is killing us.
Okay. This is the part where if we go past this, we're going to go into theater of the mind.
Okay.
Because I've gotten here, but beyond here is a little sketchy.
We
It's a
can
lot
tell.
sketchy. And
Well, yeah, that's
therefore,
why we had it on parchment.
therefore not a complete map. Um, this is you can see in the path. This is actually a path that's used for either for hunting or for game or something. There used to be a route here. As you're working your way in to the area, you do, as you did notice on the way in, there are actually some big mushrooms out here. They're a relatively common variety, but you're in a low point. Like you've come in from the plains and you've gone into a little dell, and there's a bunch of trees, and you're starting to get into the very fringes of the foothills. If you keep going in this direction, you will eventually climb up and up and up and get into Thardell. So this is very much a directionally towards Thardell kind of place. And it's definitely border type area. You can see where this as an out of the way place where this would potentially have gone unnoticed for some significant amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is there a grove that's near where we are that we're about to go into on the map?
No, I think the grove in Thardell was uh, more centralized in Thardell.
Okay. I couldn't remember or not. Thank you.
Yeah, there from the maps that you've looked at, this is definitely an in between space. So now that you have arrived here, do you have any particular actions for this area?
I want to do perception. I want to see if there's one, if wildlife is making noise, like natural noise. I know we just moved in, but anything
Yeah.
like that, or are they spooked? Is it eerily quiet kind of thing? Anything I might pick up.
Go ahead and give me
This
a roll.
does.
What's up?
I'm in a similar vein as Thea because again, something about this screen setup, and I don't want to walk into a dark cave without some kind of check. So while she's looking for the more mundane things, I'm going to look for the magical stuff. So I'm going to take a brief look into the site just to see.
I'm going
26.
to take a look at the rock structure at the cave in front of us.
Cool. Okay. We'll start back around. Thea, what was your role?
26.
So you work really hard at it. You're like, there's like nature stuff. Isn't this what he's supposed to be doing? Pointing it as a thing. You're like, I'm sure that there's like birds or something. And you do have evidence of it, but you're just not quite, you're like, you're not really the expert in that, if that
Hmm.
makes sense. You're like, yeah, I
Yep.
guess. Looks like a bird or squirrel or something. There's something around. But nothing generally near you as far as the nature kind of stuff. You guys just tromped in
Now,
here and everything kind of scattered.
okay. Because I wasn't sure because I was a wild elf, if I would have anything that I would have just naturally had from experience.
Um, you have been doing so many other things for so long that
Okay.
you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Um, Dundon, in checking out the stonework,
Yep.
the stones near the entrance that are more green, those are clearly larger. They have not been moved. But there's a scattering off to the one side, basically where Yadu is.
Mm-hmm.
All of that stuff looks to be recently moved. Like that stuff probably was blocking up the entrance,
Okay.
and it has now, and not necessarily all at once, but it has over time basically been pitched out of the way. You do also notice there is a busted open cask on the one side.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a shame to let it go to waste.
Oh,
Um,
there's no liquid anymore, but this has all of the evidence of people have come out here to hang out slash party. Like this is one
yeah,
of those, hey, the dangerous kids are going to the cave. That kind of it gives you that kind of vibe, just
yeah.
because that little area off to that one side is just sort of beat down. It's like a little seating area kind of thing, if that
What
makes
about
sense.
the like the cave itself? Is it natural occurring? Does it appear that it's any sort of intentional stonework done to create the entrance?
Um, Now there is some paving stone at the very entrance of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely looks as though it's majority of it is natural. It looks like maybe people have chipped away at it over time, or people have, particularly at the entrance, but
Yeah.
not the actual tunnel itself looks very natural.
Okay. All right.
And it does slope away from you. It slopes down. You're already in a little bit of a dell, and it slopes down further.
Hmm.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So this water that's down there could just be natural runoff down the drain here. All right.
And all you need is this. She'll make another drain and solve that problem.
Give it a moment. We'll see.
Okay. So what do I see, if anything, in sight?
So you um, gather yourself, take a moment, you look into the site. Give me a perception roll.
Oh, good. I'm good at these. Fuck. That is a 12 after everything.
Okay. You look around, and it is startlingly calm and natural.
Do I see any kind of the disruptive, wavery bits that come interesting?
No.
And this doesn't have that kind of like compared back to the tomb where it was artificially stabilized because we were inside that bubble. Does it have the same kind of
Oh, now you've roll your perception again.
okay? Okay. That is a 21.
Now that you've put it into that perspective, you're like, oh dear. Some of this looks very put on.
Okay. Exciting.
But you have no idea how you would get around that, how you would go past it, through it, or make it stop. You have no concept of how. You're like, nope, this looks like a clean bubble, and it looks like a clean bubble. That's all you can come
Yeah,
up
it looks artificial, but I do not know where, how. Like we had to figure out that, oh yeah, it was started from this statue previously,
right.
but we don't know the origin of this artificial stability.
Correct.
So I will step back out of the site. We This is similar to the tomb we were dealing with outside of uh I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of that fucking place. Point
If you
being,
mean the friendship tomb, is that the one
yes.
you're talking about? The friendship one?
Power of friendship
The tomb of kindness
Oh,
and
in the Terremoto
diabetes.
district outside of Lithia.
There you go.
Yes.
That's what it was. Terremoto.
Yes, that too. It seems that magic here is stable, but artificially so. I don't know the details. Chances are whatever it is will be further in, and I'm willing to wager that that's what the folks back at the tavern are after. Why is it every time we get involved with all of this, they're always after something? It's like, oh, we're trying to stabilize the fabric of reality, which sounds great on paper, but it's always the weirdest assholes who are after it. That's including us.
I'm not going to argue with that.
I am.
Yeah, you argue with everything.
Thea, you have collected magical knowledge not on the basis of any kind of academic research or any kind of discipline, but because you've accidentally whoopsie daisied your way into it and made pacts without reading the contracts. No,
All I'm hearing is jealousy. You wish you could have done it yourself. Sorry,
You
some
know
of
what?
us work
You go with
smarter, not harder.
I'll remember that. Anywho,
So Thea, based on the map that we were given, it looks like there's a nice big X just inside the entrance here. X's to me probably mean these were the reasons that people went home at some point. So if you could be checking up ahead,
Yep.
Dundon,
it sounds like you're jealous. Hey Thea, you want to go walk ahead and check for traps?
Azathan, you're with me. Dundon, watch our six.
Thea's going to do like my little stealthy thing.
And yeah, and while I've got Azathan next to me, I stage whispered to him. I said, "So help me God, if I have to pull this adventure over one more time, you are going in timeout.
I've done nothing wrong.
You're the only one I can reason with, so shut up."
Hey, now.
You're the
Okay. So this is the part where we go to Theater of the Mind. We'll leave the map as it is for right now because
And I'm taking notes on the map, and I'll give a different version of it with notes on it when we get done.
no.
Actually, what did I do with that version?
Ruh-roh.
Oh.
I forgot. I have my version. Derp.
One thing I'm going to do is I know most of us, if not all of us, have some flavor of dark vision.
Yep.
Okay.
All of us does.
Actually,
Because Elspeth's not here.
Yeah.
Before we go into the deep dark, they had mentioned that there were a couple other obstacles. I know we can all see in the dark. My thoughts are: do we want to
sink
carry
in water?
You do sink, and do we want to carry some kind of torch because we're going down into a hole where all of the runoff goes. That's also where that's where we can get bad air.
I mean, it does say hidden darkness exposed by light.
That too, but I also would like to not suffocate if we get too far down.
Yeah. Not a fan of suffocation.
No.
I have those light stick thingy mabobs.
We have options. We have options. I figure I figure carrying something that if we run out of oxygen will just die on its own, that would be useful.
Oh, if you all stay within 5 feet of me in the water, you'll have oxygen. That's what my little token thingy does from Morgan Flyer, Morgan Staff, whatever
Flamed
Morgan's
Drake.
name is. That guy. I got the first part.
I mean, I do have a fire shield. I don't know how much that would put off light.
I'm not so much worried about the light so much as we have an expendable way.
I have a glitter bomb.
Oh gods, please don't use the glitter bomb.
I got glitter bombs that are light bombs too.
I feel like
shine bright like a diamond here.
I feel like I may have unintentionally derailed that. I apologize.
You are prepared.
Light is not a concern. It is the breathable oxygen while we go down into a hole.
Gundon actually would be relatively familiar with that sort of environment and would
Yeah.
be able to at least give you some sense, based on um, just personal history knowledge, kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but tall people die first.
Dwarves are lord of the ground, and I am
Why do you
taller.
think dwarves are short?
Exactly.
Yep. Okay, so the I presume you're just going to head in. As you're moving along, it is really narrow at the entrance, and you can see why it was widened out. You can see how like there's actually a couple places where there's scrape marks along the wall. It looks like before all the rocks had been moved that people were actually trying to, squeeze their way in. Um, and then beyond that, it opens up. It is big enough that you can stand up and walk without a problem. So there's enough space. And Yaru has returned with
Oh,
the
oh
sign.
yeah. We'll check for traps.
Yeah, I noticed she's kind of waltzing in there like it's a picnic, and I make very clear that you're in front for a reason. Please don't get us killed.
So as this thought crops up, as Yaru's like, hello, there was a reason for you being in front. You actually, and it's a little ways in. It's probably easily like 20, 30 feet, maybe more. There's actually a pile of rubble that is right in front of what looks like it used to be a door.
Like there's now
So
an opening where the door used to be, or
the door
like it's now
looks as if
collapsed.
it's been completely smashed and pushed in. There's a pile of rocks on this side, and as you glance through, there's actually a large pile of rocks on the other side.
Okay.
So one of the previous runs had set off these traps to get through the door.
At least they don't reset.
Thankfully.
I'm going to take a look up and see if there's anything that looks precarious.
Look at you with the knowledge of an underground person looking up. You actually see, and it looks as though it was very cleverly done. So probably somewhere along the way, it may have been even dwarven inspired. You can't call it dwarven stonework. It's really not. Dwarven stonework would have reset, but you can see a space above that. There's clearly some kind of a trough or a little carved out piece that leads down. It was exactly as you think. It was clearly a trap that released this block of stone on anyone who was screwing with the door.
Gotcha. I'm going to point that out to everybody.
Thea, give me another perception.
Oh, that is a 30.
As soon as he says it, you start poking around in the rocks and you realize that about half of those rocks have this odd rusty brown stain on them. And
Squishy
it's
go forgets.
huh?
We found the guts of the two bodies, or at least one. Maybe
You're
the other one made it
you're
past.
pretty sure that this goes out in a, you're like with that level, you're like, wait, look, it's a splatter pattern. Look right here. And
Admiring the work.
you're like, oh, look, they found it. See how it would go went like this.
They did not check for traps.
They did not.
Yeah. See, this is why I asked him about whether or not there were a couple of corpses and they didn't bring it. Yeah, those fuckers are absolutely bringing people back.
Check for traps.
Okay. Hold on. Before we go any further, we're absolutely going to make a judgment call on whether or not we give whatever treasure is in this place back to them, right?
Oh, for fucking right.
They've
That's
got
what
one
it's
thing.
gonna
They've
be.
got one thing they sent us in here for. Beyond that, we didn't find anything.
And
So
maybe
far,
we didn't
yeah.
even get past it. We could disappear and they never see us again.
I don't want to go that far. I like that cart.
I mean, yeah, no,
Hmm.
we'll have to go back.
Yeah.
Thea's like,
We
screw the
could
cover.
steal our stuff.
I
We
mean,
could steal our
Elsbeth
stuff
is
back.
back
It's
there.
okay.
I'm just saying, Elsbeth is around somewhere.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
Eventually, she's gonna pop back in.
yeah, we
we
can
can't
find
just
her.
we can't just abandon Elsbeth and the wagon. We have to go back eventually. But I do not trust those two.
And what if this? Hmm,
Let's see
I
what
look
it
at
is.
I look at Thea and point down the hallway.
Yep.
there we go. Yep. Oh wait, we're theater of the mind. I
Yeah.
made it myself. I'll stop looking at that screen.
Okay. Uh, as you clamber over the rocks, you go through the doorway. You see the rocks on the other side as well. Um, the and as you're going across, you're like, oh wow, we got them on both sides. Wow, okay, because the ones on the
Good
other side are
craftsmanship.
just as marked up.
There's the second body.
Um, once you all climb through, I mean, it's not difficult. It's more of the inconvenience of like, ugh. But the door is just splinters. There's little shards of wood. Whoever opened it made certain that it wasn't going to close again. And then clearly had some massive piece of stone come crashing down on them and splinter around them. So that's as you look at it, you see that's the rock hit, and it just that's where all the rubble is from.
Hmm.
Once the trap was loosed, the rocks shattered. They must have come down with an immense amount of force.
Especially
So
to just splatter a person by themselves.
whatever it was that set it up, set it off, it was meant to dissuade people, and apparently it hasn't really worked more than those couple of times. So
Uh, Yeah, do the bodies correspond with the X's on the map?
it's the first. It's this is you're at the first X, and there are no bodies here. There's just evidence.
Just
Gotcha.
guts.
No
Yeah, that is
bones.
odd.
No
No
bones.
bones,
No
no
equipment. No
bodies.
nothing.
Well, the second group probably cleared that out when they came in, so they didn't have to run back by it, being chased by whatever's in here.
That's
Possibly.
the
Or else
hope.
whatever's in here came and ate it.
Imagine what we'll find in its guts.
Ooh, treasure.
Wow.
I think you have a solution for that if and when we run into that problem.
Yeah, well.
Check for
I
traps
have
if you would.
3 of them. Yep. Checking for traps.
Our thief has ADHD.
Yes,
So
welcome to another episode of ADHD and D.
yes, it is true.
Yes, having a neurospicy thief.
Well, this neurospicy thief just got
Spicy.
distracted. Was I supposed to be doing something?
Yes, check in for traps, please, so we don't all
Yes.
die.
Yes.
Y-
Sorry.
Yes, but between first X and second X, thank you.
Got it.
As you're as you're moving
Uh-oh.
along between first X and second X in the map, um,
I don't.
there's really no evidence of anything there. You can see footprints in the dust, that sort of thing. Um, would you like me to put that up as a map, or would you
Uh,
like to just share the picture?
I will.
So
Yeah.
I'm doing it interactively since I'm writing comments on it. How about I set it up on a screen share?
If you want.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Woo! Technology.
Technology.
Alrighty.
I will stop sharing.
Thank you. Go down there to share.
Our threes of fans deserve to see what the hell we're up to. Oh,
There we go. It might need to zoom out a little bit.
Oh, I can go in and out as I need.
Okay.
I
So
just went in to be able to type and make sure I could read what I typed.
that is the map that was provided. Um, as you've moved along down that corridor, eventually you do reach the part where that second X is marked, and what you see there is essentially a handful of bits on the floor and the entirety of the tunnel, the roof, the walls, the floor, for probably 20-ish feet, maybe a little more, are absolutely covered in charcoal.
At a barbecue.
Uh, yeah, sure. You've seen evidence of how wizards do barbecue stuff before.
Yeah.
This has all of the characteristics of I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
Ah,
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna check to see if there's any structural damage that I
Um,
can tell just by kind of.
no, no. This was all superficial.
Gotcha.
okay.
Um, but there are a handful of um little pieces of whatever across the floor, but that's it. That's all that remains. Whatever was here, it was hot, and most of whatever was here is gone.
Cinder.
Now, this tunnel, is this still looking natural on tunnel like? I mean, I know they carved it out a little bit to make their sign, but is it still more natural than like temple-ish yet?
Yep,
All
Okay.
right.
definitely in a cave.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is there any airflow in that cave or is it stagnant
Um,
and dead?
you're still close enough to the surface. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we see any footprints or claw marks or drag marks in the cinderish type environment around us?
Yeah,
Any
with their
kind of
cleanup.
ideas?
Leading deeper into the cave.
Give me a perception roll.
I do not like how cramped these
18.
quarters are.
What'd you get?
18.
So you start to you sort of like crouch down and you start to look in the charcoal area, and as you're headed out further down toward where you're headed to, you see some of the chunks get a little bit bigger. Um, and you do find one that's probably about this big that reminds you of a tooth or a fang or something.
Hmm.
I'm
But then
going to point that out to the rest of the group and say, hey, look,
Um,
something's been gnawing its way through things.
I will. Can I see that, Dundon?
Of course you may.
I will take the tooth or fang. I would like to roll, or would I be able to roll animals or arcana to see if I can identify what this is?
oh, animals for sure.
So nature roll then.
Nature.
Yay! Nature. Where the
You
fuck is
druid,
my? Oh, there
you.
it is. Yay! Oh,
Yay! Oh.
that's a 10.
Oh, what is it?
A 10.
The druid fails nature check.
Listen, man. Even with a +7, I can only do so much.
Wow. Wow.
You need better dice.
Listen, normally these dice are what try to kill my other group because they're rolling 20s on a regular.
Clack, clack, go the fancy mass rocks. Anyway,
Yeah, really.
um,
I'm gonna hold on to that because, like, I not yet.
You're
What's
going
your-
to think about it for a bit.
It's gonna, yeah. I'm gonna marinate on whatever it is.
what's your thought
Until it
process
bites
on
him
it?
in the ass.
It's like, okay, I've seen at this point in time, I've seen enough very large predators that I know what I can generally see what kind of creature it is. It's a large fang. It's probably a predator. I've seen the oh large tunneling thing. Hold on, I have the notes of what because I had a bunch of teeth from the
Chimera.
we've seen the chimera. There's another thing. We've seen land sharks because I have teeth from them.
Okay.
Is this bigger or smaller than the land shark? Because that was subterranean.
As soon as you're like, oh, the land shark, give me another nature roll. Do it with advantage.
Hey, oh good. That is an 18 in total.
You're like, oh, this has all of the look of belonging to the combi.
The combi.
The
Oh, that's
combi
right.
Mm.
are basically armor-plated tigers.
Yeah, those are the things that we were worried about running into on the plains.
Correct.
So
Like we found its den.
I will. It's this is a combi tooth.
How do you spell combi?
Kambi.
Got it.
DEAD.
Judging by the size, judging by the size, this was an adult combi, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Probably quite a monster,
Joy.
and therefore probably resultant in said charcoaly bits.
Well, yeah, to be fair, if I had to deal with a combi of this size, I too would say, fuck it. I did not ask how big the room is. I cast Fireball.
Because
Because
they are the combi had developed these plates, these natural hardened portions of their hide, because now most of the time these Zynthians are dealing with horses
Mhm.
because that's their in the plains, that's their sort of their big uh tradable thing, and they are known to be excellent with horse cavalry, all that sort of stuff. But another aspect of these Indian plains are that they have huge uh, cattle droves, if you will. But the steer, that the breed of steer that they have, when we think of bulls, we think of the horns that come up like this.
Mhm.
But the Azinthian steers sweep down like this.
Interesting.
So that
Interesting.
the downswept horns are it's one of those natural development. They live in the same place as the combi. So the combi develop defenses, the steer develop offensive weapons to try to it's a balance sort of a thing.
Ah, love letter to Darwin.
And they
Are
are the steer the steers are horrifyingly difficult if you get one that's uh challenging to what you're trying to do. However, the combi have developed ways to work around, getting savaged by the horns of a 2,000 pound side of beef.
Yeah, fair. I would not want to try and deal with a combi in close quarters like this.
Right.
now are combis pack animals or is it usually by itself, a solitary animal?
Um, very much solitary when they hunt, but they do tend to have little groups, family groups, when they're doing that sort of thing. But generally, they hunt alone.
So
So
there may be more.
Maybe.
does this look like the combi was destroyed? Or does
Well,
it look like maybe the combi lost a tooth in the battle and just kind of sauntered off after eating people?
no, no. This looks like, oh, this is all that remains. Because
Gotcha.
as you're digging through it, you do see there are a couple of other bone pieces in there.
All right.
Yeah,
Now,
someone had
basically the the scattered remnants that you were like, oh, there's just some stuff, this little rocks and whatever. It's not. It's bone pieces, little pieces of armor, stuff like that.
Someone had
Char-
So
done
they
their
at
Charbonneau
least
best.
zombie.
they
Gotcha.
ended the problem before they retreated.
Okay, so oh, we
Moving
must
on.
go deeper.
Check for traps.
Checking for traps.
Okay, give me another roll.
All
Hot digging.
right. What does an 18 do me?
You are absolutely certain that there are no traps as you're cruising along through here, and you do have a it the scale on the map is a little deceptive as you're
Mhm.
traveling down in here. It is seeming like it's taken a while to get there.
Yeah.
Like this is pretty deep for a cave.
Well, and the other thing is, if I'm understanding the map correctly and what we're walking through, there aren't any ways to deviate off this path, that it's essentially just one windy road at this point.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
Still looking
deviations,
natural.
just this deep natural crevice that you're working your way down through. You go down, it does turn. You are well beyond the natural light by a long shot.
Yeah.
Right about where the cursor is on the screen, it widens out, and in that area, as you're sort of looking along in there, you do find um, there's a small container that probably held lamp oil at some point, but it is empty and it's laying over on its side.
So this would be the place they've made camp before.
Maybe just ran out of lamp oil, needed to
Fair.
refill. You guys aren't using fuel in that way, so that aspect of it doesn't you haven't had to monitor
Our
fuel
usage. Mhm.
or anything like that. So it's entirely possible if they had a little bitty lamp that they ran out of oil
Yeah.
Yeah.
or whatever. They were
It's
taking
not big, so it's not big enough for a full like setting up camp or anything like that.
no, no.
Okay,
This is just one of those like we need to do this here, and we're not carrying it with us.
fair.
All right.
All right, so we're able to pass on by. No other signs of bodies or anything like that.
No,
Okay, that's moderately unnerving.
no. Actually, very little in the even in the way of any other kind of anything. Do you have any sort of a tracking ability?
Um, in what context?
You're trying to see if there's other evidence of other motion in and out of here.
Isn't that a survivor role?
Yeah, you could do
Yeah,
that.
I could do that. It's not my greatest. It's not my general area, but I'll take a crack at it.
Wouldn't that be a thing that Yadu has? No?
I was urban. I was urban.
This
Well,
is
there
my
you go.
wheel. It's my kind of wheelhouse because these are also caves. And I spent way more time in caves than out in the groves with the other druids.
I mean, I lived underground.
You
Tougher
did.
boy.
Listen, I didn't get along with the Golden Accord for many reasons, but that is a 17.
It's hard to see because it's mostly stone, but you as you're like, no, wait, and you kind of get along towards one edge, and you start to point it out. You're like, no, look, see, look, there's footprints here. You can
Mhm.
see it's just really hard. There's not a lot of dust or whatever.
Yeah, and it's hard packed stone.
It's hard pack. It's really hard to tell how many, when, any of that sort of stuff, and not having a specific skill like dedicated to tracking that sort of thing. That's really
How
not, you're not going to get a lot more than that, but you can definitely see there have been people and they've gone this way.
Are there
So
any spider webs that Thea's going through as she's walking by, being that she's the first one through? Has she been getting enough that there's been spider webs, or it's been that recent since someone's been in here?
no spider webs.
They probably don't
Oh,
have anything to eat down here.
oh, good. Sorry, real world reaction to suddenly remembering how big cave spiders are.
And they jump too.
No, just fuck. Yeah,
They do. I've experienced it. It's not
I
pleasant.
Hippity hoppity.
hippity
You know,
hoppity,
you're
get
doing
the
the
fuck
little
off
worm.
my property.
Oh. You see how quick you shimmy through rocks when you have a spider in your face.
No, I don't want
Yeah.
to. I'm good. Fuck.
Yeah,
forgot
you
you
talk
used
about
to-
heebie juice.
You used to go
Spelunking
caving.
for
I forgot that.
spiders.
Yeah, once upon a time when I was much
Check for
tinier.
traps. Check for traps.
Keep
Ah,
moving.
giving me psychic damage in the real world.
Check for traps.
Checking for traps. We're
Okay.
checking again.
Damn it.
You push further on, it widens out. You keep moving down through. As you start to check, give me one more roll for perception.
17 and
Hey.
11. 28.
The brick got 19.
All right, hold on. Sorry. Thea, what was your perception?
28.
Okay. Oof. Okay. See how that's going to go. You realize you've continued to move downward, and now the slope bottoms out just a little bit, and you can tell there is water here just ahead of you. And Yadu, you said you did a roll as well.
19.
So Thea and Yadu, both of you actually notice movement, but you can't quite place a figure. But you notice movement.
Okay.
And you're correct. That area marked there is water, and it is across the entirety of, there's no way to walk past it. It is water, and it starts to open out wider.
And
Now
we
when it
have
opens,
no other shore, no other, like even if I flew, I couldn't theoretically, or just outside my 60 feet of dark vision.
It's outside your 60 feet. You can't see it.
Thea could walk on the ceiling and see.
Or underneath the water as well. Less likely to get
Yeah.
attacked in one place than the other. You get to decide which.
You think the water's less likely to attack? I sink in there.
But
I'd
you got
go on
the
the
you got the
cavern
pocket
wall.
of air and you can just walk along the bottom.
You don't know how deep it is, though.
We
I
don't
won't
know
be
how
able to
deep it
talk
is.
to you back. Yeah, I'll be down there. I'll chill out. You want me to do some magic and see if I can create a drain again?
Please no. Actually, you won't because we are in a place that is stabilized.
Oh, goody. I can use my magic again then.
Oh gods.
Yeah, I was just picturing if you could, walk along the bottom and figure out is there another shore
Hold
to know
on.
where it
Oh,
is and then come
so
back and
wait.
tell us.
Wait, does my boots of swiftness, because they walk on the wall, so I could theoretically walk on the bottom the entire time because I'll have air the entire time. So I can walk down literally and not just drop down, right? Because it's cavernous. So it would have a wall at some point.
There you go.
You technically could do that, yes.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Doot, 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 doot.
Submarine. Yep.
Doot, 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 doot. Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna submarine between my knock with my 5 feet of air and there. Oh, hold on. Before Thea goes down there.
Why don't we try to see if we can figure out where the movement's coming from before you start, plunging into the water?
Well, I was gonna grab my
I mean, the
glow
big
stick,
smile on
and
the
if
DM's
something,
face is
if you
saying,
see
maybe that's a
light,
good idea.
I was gonna grab a glow light. If you see it, all of a sudden something glowing, we got issues. Come find me.
Oh, come find you. I'll
Well,
smack the water with my hammer and it'll do nothing.
So I've got my bow out and I did another 19 perception to see if I can see where the source of the movement is. Has it moved back into the cave somewhere and is lying in wait?
There we go. You It's just at the edge of your vision. It's just at the periphery of your vision. Something moved, and it's definitely water level. Something moved and it rippled. But the
Thea's gonna
water surface isn't moving.
So the water surface is still, but there's something moving around the water level.
Yep.
Like on the water
Did you tell
or
Thea
in
this?
front of the water.
Yeah, I literally just said that out loud.
Okay. Then Thea's gonna reach into my pocket. I am going to grab one of my glitter bombs and I am going to yeet it where he said the movement was coming from.
Okay. You yeet the glitter bomb, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yay!
Damn!
Yay! Violence!
At least we see what we're up against now.
Oh, Jesus.
I've got a 19.
I got a 5.
12.
All right, all right, all right,
13.
all right. I clearly I am so bad at this that I rolled so dismally that I have completely forgotten that I need to actually get the initiative order.
You ever roll so bad you forget one of the important fundamentals of combat before combat starts? That's what
Wow.
it's like to drive an F-450.
All right.
Found on roadside dead, fix or repair daily.
Yeah.
So it's Dundon first at 19, Yato at 13, Azathan at 12, Thea at 5.
Man, I'm glad one of us remembered because I certainly fucking wasn't.
Well, can you tell I used to be a DM? Yeah.
Yes. Same, but that's what I use a tracker for. I just make people repeat their shit.
All right. Dundon, as
Sir.
this glitter bomb goes off, it hits actually just at the corner of the wall, the floor, and where the water expands because it needed something to shatter against.
Mhm.
And the glitter just goes out across the water, and you see in an exceptionally distressing way glittery tentacles reaching out from the
Oh!
water.
Yay!
Tentacles!
Tentacles.
Except
Squidward.
they are made of shadow. The reason you couldn't place it is because they are non-corporeal.
Phantom tentacles.
But now Phantom Sparkly Tentacles?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So, Dundon, what are you going to do?
Let me see. Mean, are they like coming straight at me? Do I have like distance from them? How far away are
They're coming straight at you. If you take a couple of steps forward, you're probably within swinging range. 5-foot step and definitely within your attack range.
they? All right. I mean, this sounds absolutely ludicrous since they're actual shadow.
Correct.
But if they're covered in glitter, that means they're physical.
Magical
It means
glitter.
yeah, their ectoplasm managed to pick up some glitter herpes.
Yes, the craft herpes it goes across
I was gonna say they're gonna be finding glitter in this cave forever now.
cross-dimensional.
Right? I mean, come on.
It's like it's the less interesting version of space herpes.
Side note, how amazing was that today?
Yeah.
Circle back to that later. offline
Yes.
from
Okay.
the body.
I guess being Dundon, he's going to take a couple steps forward and make a nice little swing with the hammer. Uh, oh, that's +4. No. It's a 15.
Surprisingly, you hit something. You whack into these, and now you're using you're using Stone Reaver, right?
Yeah,
So it is magical.
it
And
is.
as you swing, you see not necessarily that it's a fleshy impact like you would see with any other normal creature, but the magic radiates out and you smash into one of the tentacles as it's reaching out for you.
Okay.
So that is a hit.
Excellent.
What?
As you hit, you realize that there's more than one.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
hit
It's a
one,
group of-
and the other one does this little maneuver like this and moves to the other side away from where your hammer is.
Oh, lovely. Uh, it's been so long since I've killed things here. I have a second attack I can do. Can I swing the hammer again to try to smashify the second one after it moves?
Second one moved out of range. You can hit the first one again.
Does the one moving out of range proc attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go for the first one again.
Okay.
That is a 17.
Damage or to hit?
That was the hit. I haven't rolled for damage yet.
You hit twice.
Okay. First one is a 7 damage. Second one is a 5.
Okay.
I wanted to hit it harder.
Yadu, what do you got?
Bringing out Lash and whacking away.
Okay. You going for the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that is 15 to hit,
Hits.
14 to hit,
Hits.
and then with the butt, 19 to hit, or 16 to hit.
They all hit.
All right. So let me get a lot of D10s. And I'm going to go ahead and with the first hit, I'll also be smiting.
Oof.
Yeah, it's like that. $29 plus
What does
6,
that spell do?
35 points of damage.
Good God. In a
Total?
sudden eruption of shadowy glitter pieces, Shadow Squid 2 goes and pastes the wall of the tunnel and the ceiling all around.
Do not
Ooh,
mess with Happy Fun Lash.
There is a crescent of dead squid, shadow squid glitter that there's nothing left. It's just
I'm just
black.
Modern
picturing a
arts.
purple hue.
What's that?
I'm picturing a purple hue with it too, with the
Sure.
splatter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm picturing Katy Perry's fireworks, but that's another story. That was Left Shark.
Wow. So basically there's only the one directly in front of Dundon after that, and Azathan sees as one of them just blows up.
Oh, good. I'm not terribly threatened. I don't feel terribly threatened right now. How high is the ceiling here?
Ballpark-ish 15 feet.
Okay.
Not they can reach, not hugely tall.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that. Uh I'm gonna look around. This, if I remember the map, this should be the quote unquote end of the road before we have to deal with the water.
This is the water.
Yeah, this is the water that we're dealing
Mhm.
with.
This is
They're on.
yeah. There's nothing else here aside from the other weird box on the map. Okay, it's too dark down here. I'm going to point at the ceiling and I'm going to say, and I'm going to cast daylight. So the sun appears on the roof here for the moment.
Here comes
Yeah.
the sun.
So DM, for your knowledge, a 60-foot sphere of light spreads out from the point you choose within range. The sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet. So we have 120 feet of light. I chose the ceiling, so it's just kind of centered on the ceiling.
Well, and it'd be 60 feet up if you can't see the ceiling because that's where your vision would taper off.
Yeah.
So that could
But
be the artificial ceiling or the real ceiling. So that's first thing, Eric. Is it higher than 60 feet?
No, this real ceiling is only about 15 feet up, and
Perfect.
you are all, because there was no warning, you are all temporarily
Blinded.
Like, oh, what
Yep.
the hell did he just do?
Well, that's why I killed mine first.
we are temporarily flashbang. Apologies. But also now we will definitely be able to see what's in the fucking water.
As a fan, we're getting you a safe word.
I was gonna say cover your eyes and then cast it, but you know what? I figured, we'll be fine, and just brought in the sun.
I will remember that you don't like warnings either.
Wow.
uh, so
So that was that. Thea, what have you got?
No.
Thea is going to
my bad.
I'm going to I want to cast
You can't see.
Oh yeah. I'm going to just fling where I used to see Eldritch Blast
Hey,
at
Hey.
at the thing, and I hope I don't hit Dundon because he was ahead of me. Luckily, you're short.
Awesome. Make
So I
Sounds like-
literally casted over his head barely.
Sounds like disadvantage to me.
Yes, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Oh my god. Excellent. I'm so glad I did this, but also
14.
thanks, Sonny.
happy to brighten your day.
Dundon, what's your armor class?
Oh, tears and sorrow. 17.
Okay. So Eldritch Blast. What are we getting out of this?
Blasting. Hold on. Let me find where I had it.
She doesn't remember.
It is a beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range. On hit, a target takes 1d10 force damage.
Oh.
Did
Okay.
I send Dundon across the room, or did I send energy at a shadow?
You just randomly fire off this crackling beam. Dundon, you feel the side of your beard move as this thing goes right past your head. Now you can't see, and your one ear is like, that was loud. Son of a bitch. What? Talk in my good ear. What?
This is all Thea's fault. Actually, I blame Elspeth. There we go.
She would have cast Fireball.
Correct. She would have dumped all the fucking fireballs from her necklace. Oh, this is amazing.
So
Sorry, Dundon.
Hey, I needed a shave.
Your beard is still there. It's still magnificent. However,
As you're standing there a bit shell shocked, one of these tentacles wraps around your leg, and you feel inside the what would be little suckers.
Oh, damn it! They got thorns.
Yes, they do, and they tear into your leg.
Oh, gross.
You take 9 points of damage as it digs into your leg, but the parts that it hits and drags on, you recognize as the same sort of damage that Azathan does.
Ooh.
All of the parts that it touched turn necrotic.
Oh, how lovely!
Please make a saving throw.
Yay!
Which
Constitution.
kind? Thank you.
Oh, yes. Okay.
He should be fine. He's a fighter
And a dwarf.
and a dwarf.
21.
You feel your knee for just a second. Your knee starts to give, and you're like, "Oh no, 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 no!" You
We'll
just
have
sort
none of that.
you stamp your foot down, like, "We'll have none of that. No, no, no." And the tentacle uncurls, and you see in the water in front of you this huge ink spot, shadowy rolling in the water, just appears, and
Oh, it just-
the water now ripples.
It inked.
It
Yeah,
inked.
you made it
It
ink.
took off.
Oh, good. I'm so glad we didn't just send Thea down into the water.
That would have been way funnier. However, now there is this dark pool of water in front of you, and we're back around to the top of the order, Dundon, but you can't see. There's nothing. I mean, you see the big glitter smear next to Yada.
Well, sure. I see. Things are illuminated really nicely now.
Yes, your eyesight does come back. You're like you're still blinking out the spots though.
Yeah. So, am I seeing anything? Like, do I see where this thing may be traveling to, or coming at me from, or
Nope.
any distinguishing marks that would indicate another side of this miniature squid pond?
You can actually see now, way, way, way off in the distance. It was outside of your range of vision. You can actually see there is the cave continues. It comes back up out the other side. The
Oh,
tunnel keeps going.
oh, how nice!
There's
Well,
just
that's
this
lovely.
low point that these shadow creatures live in.
It's so nice of them.
Hidden in darkness, exposed by light. Okay.
Through the world, only claimed by right.
I even put in a little sun for you there.
Yay.
Do-do-do-do.
Here comes the sun, and I say,
So
It's got suckers that bite.
I say, DMCA.
what? All that's here, genuinely, like all you see is the rippling water and this inky blackness over this whole thing, and it would be terrifying, except in the ripples of all of this inky blackness is fucking glitter. So this
Environmental catastrophe in the cave.
basically this looks like someone just put a bath bomb in here, and you're getting sparkles. You're getting all kinds of weird ripply sparkles and off the wall now because everything is lit day glow.
Your little area.
This is some like e-girl bathwater nonsense. Jesus Christ.
You should have a picnic.
After this, we'll probably stop for lunch. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I can't find anything to smash.
Nope. It is gone. It ran.
That is okay. So just
How
in case
wide
you
is the
guys
cave?
want-
You're probably 50-ish feet across, and it's easily 80 to the other side.
All right.
Oh my god.
Any sign of a boat,
Nope.
raft,
Nope.
Oh,
hollowed out tree trunk?
Nope.
We'll just put
No.
floaties on you.
There was that barrel outside.
I don't think that's big enough to float you Dundon.
How perfect would that be?
Right?
Sailing across this little puddle in a
We're,
busted beer cask.
we're gonna hobbit this nonsense.
There you
Yep.
go.
All right.
So,
Um,
if we want time to think about it, we are a little past our normal time.
that is true.
We can put a pin in this right here
All right.
and come back at it again. If
It
that
has
works for
entirely
everybody.
successfully it has entirely run away.
Sissy squid.
That's gonna have to be the title of that whole encounter, the sissy squid.
Oh man. It's just lucky that this doesn't have a slightly higher ceiling.
Okay.
Actually,
So we'll plot and plan, and we'll do this again in a couple of weeks. And we're going
Dang.
to stop here.